Drama queen dad. Dear Billy Rednose, first off, I'd like to say thanks. Thank you. I'm a lady. Oh my God, I have a female fan. In high school, and lately I've been listening to your podcast whenever I'm stressed out or just looking for something to laugh at. Okay, now on to the story. My father is a middle-aged man with bipolar disorder and likes to blame everything on his mental illness, as he calls it. I like that you're already taking him to task here. He's going to blame everything on his mental illness. Yeah, that's no reason to not do your dishes, all right? All right there, Loopy. He's very dramatic and claims that his bipolar is the reason he hasn't been able to hold a job lately, even though he kept the same career for about 10 years and is now working for a new company. My parents are divorced, so whenever my father can't have us over to visit, he claims it's because of his illness. Ah, man, that's the greatest. There's nothing like a fucking built-in excuse. That's going to be great when I have a kid here in a few fucking days, minutes, weeks, whatever. I'd love to, but my kid's, I can't. I got a kid. I don't want to tell him that bipolar disorder is not a mental illness because he'd go apeshit on me. Is bipolar? I don't know. I thought anytime your brain was fucked up, you had a mental illness. I have a mental illness with my anger. Okay, bipolar. Bipolar, is it a disease? Well, let's see here. Oh, just give me the fucking answer. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck you. I'm not reading all this shit. This is the internet. I don't want to expound it on. Just give me the yes or no. Is there yesorno.com? Can you just do that? You just you ask a fucking, it's like, I don't want to know why. Is this blah, 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 yes or no? And then you have your answer. So then when you go to the bar and somebody says something, you're like, no, it isn't. Or yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Do you know that bipolar disorder develops during a person's late teens or early adult years? Do you know I didn't ask that question? Never trust a fucking doctor with a goatee. Where the fuck is it? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Look at these fucking eggheads. They all got nice full heads of hair, though. I got to give them that. All right. Anyways. I don't want to tell him bipolar disorder is not a mental illness because he'll go ape shit on me. For some reason, he seems to enjoy making me and my sister feel like shit and makes mountains out of molehills whenever we correct him or stand up for ourselves when he bullies us. Yeah, don't take any shit from him. He sounds like an asshole. What's even worse about this is that his bullying always works. He's very manipulative, and I'm scared to see him because of the things he said and done to me in the past. Every time I'm informed I'll have to spend the weekend with him, I nearly piss myself with anxiety. My question to you is, how the fuck do you deal with someone like this? I know my dad is ridiculous and uses underhanded tactics to make me feel like shit, but for some reason, I'm not able to just get over it. None of my friends seem to relate to being so terrified of one person like I am of my father, and I would like to hear your take on things. Thanks for reading this, and go fuck yourself. All right, how would I get past it? Well, this is the hardest thing to do. You have to stop giving a shit about the guy to a certain level. At some point, if you have a parent like this, you have to look at them and remove mentally that they're a relative. And you have to just say to yourself, like, if this person was a complete stranger, would I be friends with this person? Would I interact with this person? Would I waste another minute in my fucking life dealing with this person? And when you got to ask those questions, usually it's like, absolutely not. This would have been a fucking one and done situation. But the thing is it is your dad, so you can't write him off. But you have to that's the toughest thing, when you got to write off a parent but still interact with them. You just got to be like, I don't know. You kind of have to find the humor in it, I think. That's a tough one, especially at your age. I don't know. I would probably do some passive aggressive shit where I would just, oh yeah, is that how it is? Okay, I'll get right on that, shit like that. I don't know what to tell you. I would just basically, I would still, like, what is he going to do other than get mad? He doesn't sound like he hits you or anything. So he just mad and he flips out or whatever and just, stop. Who gives a fuck? That's what he's going to do. The guy's out of his fucking mind, right? Maybe he's got bipolar. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's a disease. Maybe it isn't. All you know, it just... Oh, man, this is tough. This is a fucking rough one because it's your dad. And the last thing you want to do is then go out in the world and start dating somebody who then treats you like that the exact fucking thing you don't want, and then you end up with that, and then you have that same nervousness in a fucking relationship. That's all I can say. You know what you got to do? You're not going to be able to fix this guy. You got to deal with him because he is your dad. But the big thing that you can do is in your life is you create a life that does not involve this. All right? You need to go out and go marry a fucking sweetheart. Right? And then your fucking house is great, and it's peaceful, and it's what you want. And then every once in a while, this fucking tornado blows through, and you deal with it, and then it leaves, and then you go back to your peaceful life. That's all you can do. You really, as a kid, you really can't do anything about your parents. You can't pick them. You just get the ones that you get. But the thing that you can do is create a life that does not involve that, and then you don't do that shit to your kids, and then you break the cycle. Then that's it. You know, but the weird fucking thing is that they're still always going to be in your life. You know, so that lunatic will then be around your kids, and it's a motherfucker. It really is. But fortunately, they for the most part die before we do, and then you know you don't have to deal with them anymore. So I guess try to find the fucking humor in it while you're dealing with it, and then think of how exciting your life is going to be by not having that in it. You know, you might want to just Skype with them for a while. Get yourself in a situation to be like, what? I think the screen froze. Hello? And you just click. But that's really, that's disappointing to hear that an adult would manipulate a teenager. Forget about his own fucking daughter. That sucks. So I don't know, try that. But just know that you can go out in the world and have any life that you want to have simply by, you know, he's showing you what you don't want. All right? There you go. Oh, man, that's brutal. You fuck up so bad as a parent that your daughter goes out going, I want to marry a man who's the exact opposite of my own dad. Whew. That's game, set, match. You fucked up as a father.